legend.
So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through some Cayo Perico preps. I'm gonna show the way I do it. I have majority of the vehicles that is available to make the Cayo Perico go quicker. So that would be like
Capitan, I think Mr. Rubio must be missing us, yes?
there's those kind of things. I'm not a high level ranking wise, but because I did things in a certain way on the layout basically, because I obviously focused a lot on certain things, but it get us to a point where things are much easier for us, even though we are relatively, compared to other people, a low level. Ready to take on the Cayo Perico. I don't like this spawn location, but okay, let's try and get through the preps as quick as possible to show a fast way of doing it. So I have two vehicles in my, I think I'm going the wrong direction. Yep, I have two vehicles in my moon pool. I think they call it a moon pool or something like that, pool moon or something along those lines. So I have the helicopter upstairs. Not really a fan of it because it's as thin as a feather. So I mean, do I still have my subcore? Oh, it's probably bombed or something. So just when we look at the quickest way to do the Cayo Perico, just forget that I read like that around. Yes, way. Let me get my helicopter. Even though I just made fun of it, saying that it's as light as a paper. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land on the bridge. Actually, no, I'm not gonna land on the bridge. Just I wanna land in a space where it's going to take off, because this film, I think it's called, yeah, film is very swak when it comes to the, so the controllability of the film is very poor, and when you are getting shot, you're probably not how like I said, I'm not the greatest thing. Now that we landed from the helicopter, I still find it very amusing that they actually let this person hide behind a literal briefcase. Boom. You'll see it's a common theme. How we do missions here is called Hypomio. Okay, there's still one person shooting, but I mean they're probably fleeing out so they'll die.
Now, fly south. Then keep flying south until you hear the sound of angry blonde Colombian on
Probably done this Cayo Perico in estimate about 1,000 to probably 1,000 to between 100 and 1,000, definitely over 500. The best way to make, probably still is one of the best ways to make money in GTA. So let's just get to the Perico Island. There is a bit of a cutscene, so I'm gonna let you guys watch the cutscene. Not that I have a choice, but I'm not gonna speak too much during cutscenes. The reason for that is on the cutscenes, whoever hasn't watched it previously, they can listen to what's happening and they can understand it a bit more.
Paren, esperen ahí. Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go. Okay, wait over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
As soon as you go beyond the airstrip, you must be careful. If guards get a good look at you while you are in the restricted area, they will know something is not right. Safest thing is to stay out of sight.
Not me talking the whole time and being muted. So what I was saying is I don't usually go for the buried treasure because it doesn't give much money. But yeah, once you do this heist a lot of times, you have muscle memory. Let's get the other ones. Oh yeah, now the elite challenge will give you about 50k. There is, I think there's just a couple of spots where it will spawn, so you can actually, I think there should be a website with a map of all locations that you could potentially have it at. But you will see there's like a hump, like this pile here. You will see the difference. It's literally like patched, like a patch over the actual generated world. Okay, we take that. That's 50k. 50k is 50k. But now I must look at my motorbike is, because you don't actually get the marker. And let me show you a way to do the Cayo Perico quickly. Just took much longer. But okay, this is prep. This is the Intel prep. Intel prep, you have to have a lot of patience. Not a lot of patience, but at least some patience, because you have to wait for guards to move to not get detected. Because if you do get detected, you will actually be reset all the way to the beginning. So it's easy. So having this motorbike is the best because you can go to smaller cabs. These kind of things. And I believe if you have the Jeep, it's probably a bit louder. I mean, they nerf this thing so hard that might even become a problem where they can hear. I know they can already hear, but maybe they make the Jeep even louder. Hey, unsafe, no helmet. Easy money. So now we're basically waiting. If you can see on the map, there's a big red dot, and then behind that red dot there is a smaller dot. Let me just show on the map. So this dot is the one that usually catches me, or that catches everyone. So you wait for him to turn around like that, and you can see there's a gate entrance. I'm so excited for when they actually I mean, it's probably gonna be one of the greats. What I love about GTA is they bring out one game and you play it for, yes, we've all been waiting for GTA 6. If you look at what other companies are doing, you are playing sort of for a very similar game every single year. Looking at your sports games, they update it every year, so you have to buy it every year. And I mean, GTA, you buy it once and you get 10 plus years out of it. Before it's 10, but it will get more. Obviously, depending on when they bring it out, so you'll probably have 11 to 12 year lifespan, which is great. They are very awkward with money nowadays with the sharp cards and so forth. How these things work is, I believe this one equals 1 and then the double line equals 2, so we gotta use math here. So I think if we go 6, regular 8, and then double 2. There we go. The best thing to know is if the number is odd or even on top, you have, if there's an odd number, that has to be doubled. Get to the even number. That's actually a disguise box, a green box that you see. Why am I getting up there? So this green box here is actually a disguise, so when you actually do the finale, you can come here and do a disguise, and I believe if you do the disguise, it's more difficult for them to recognize you.
Let's have a look in the vault room, in the basement.
So the audio to stream might be a bit ahead, so you'll hear me speaking about something then only see it afterwards. That's obviously due to latency and not having top of the range things. So what we're doing now, we're in the basement. We've got ruby necklace, so you can either get, in that case, a ruby necklace, tequila, king diamond, or a panther statue. I've never gotten the panther before, and then you get better bonds. So what you're looking for here, if you're doing a heist with 2 people, you're looking for like at least 3 gold in total. If you're doing a heist with 3 people, you're looking for about 4 to 5 gold minimum. If not, 4 will be lovely, because then you can just take a painting and then fill the rest of your bag with gold. So you'll see when we do streams, probably on the weekends, it'll be a bit more. It'll probably be about 3 or 4, and we will get there much easier. Okay, that's gold. That's 1 gold, so we need to get at least 3, because we're probably gonna do this one as a duo and not a trio. Let me see, that's another gold, that's 2 gold. Let's see, there's another gold for somewhere, that's 3 gold, that's lovely. So there is nowadays things like heist calculators and so forth online, but not really that deep. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you calculate it, you are getting what you're getting. 4 gold. That's actually a decent amount of gold for having this trio. Why we don't just do it solo anymore is because just the cooldown time is so much when you are solo. That was the plan. The plan was either to get caught after you have scouted the island or to die. So you will see in the barn there is some loot in there, and then there's some loot at the back there. Or if you're doing the heist solo, and then there's a whole nother docking system. But if you have done the heist, or the first heist, and you're as an owner, what we call it, leader, do the first trips as a leader, you will actually know the dock is the north dock. Still probably that's how weak the armor is on the Sparrow. I'm not gonna act like there is a perfect way to do this, what I'm doing now. Sometimes you'll get stuck around about here. English Dave is one of the most annoying contacts. Like I said, sometimes you get stuck here, sometimes you are able to actually go all the way through, and that's obviously always the best. I think, here we go, we are at Auto Shop. Auto Shop doesn't really give much money. I've tested it, it's a fun way to make money. I mean, most of us that play this game loves cars. It's a nice way to build up cars, but the amount of money you must pay to do someone else's car is not worth the time or the effort for that matter.
The moment we have been waiting for has arrived, Capitan. One of Mr. Rubio's smuggler boats has been captured by the police.
So there's Chino Brookies and Chino. This one's not full. Okay, so now we're gonna get out our oppressor. I think the closest space you can get is on this road. And if you spawn in something, what you do is you just look down. I've recently found out that if you look down, it will spawn your vehicle at the closest spawn point. Because you obviously won't spawn a vehicle in front of you. Hey, I don't want this Jeep. Hey! Sorry, I need my car there. Just knock on the side plate. Okay, so we're gonna go to Vespucci Beach. I think Vespucci is the one with the... No, that's La Mesa. La Mesa is the first location. What I usually do is, because I have only missiles, I just go there forward. You do get the cops on you because of this, but doesn't really matter. I'll show you how to evade the cops. Obviously, everything I'm showing is based on you actually having a oppressor. That's another problem. It's just game. There's no reason whatsoever to do that. You can just get up onto one of these buildings. I usually just show you for a hot second while they basically leave. Because I can't get here. Another little secret I've recently purchased myself, and this helps me just with this map. You can't customize this thing, you can't do nothing to it, but just the fact that you have it makes that you don't have to drive all the way to go find it. Just you are literally wherever you are.
You bring your own knife to a knife fight, and your own truck, huh?
You can't customize this thing whatsoever. You buy it to get the all the way. You can't do any performance, any arm, nothing like that. But it's fun. It's It's a fun vehicle.
Well, as predicted, the police would like it back. Obviously, you will need to lose them before you
There's
return.
no cops on us at
You lose
least.
the road to the docks.
That's why I go to the police station and bomb, because sometimes you get lucky and the long phone actually spawns outside instead of anyways, the long phone spawning inside, so it makes it much easier, so you don't have to actually get back on your phone. You need to come with it.
Yes, you must split the profit, but there is more likely to be profit, and there will be more of you to carry more
That
of
was
it.
not a flip.
You think about it, yes?
Open up the gate. There we go. Or close to the stairs, 'cause I think the closest you can actually climb over is about here. I'll park there. Just so that I don't end up, because sometimes your thing will actually glitch and your pressure will glitch, when you need to struggle to get it back, the insurance and all those kind of things. We don't want that. We don't want that. Demolition charge is the worst. I kinda don't like plasma cutter if they give me dull perio. It's a very glitchy location. There's never anyone inside this warehouse specifically, so we're not gonna worry too much. Not gonna be too worried.
Okay, you are in location, but not in gunfight. Nobody home? Perhaps they have
You have to
started
wait for
jobs
Paval
sooner
to
than
actually
anticipated.
tell you to take a
Look around.
photo, otherwise
There
you're
must be
supposed to
some
won't.
plan, some document that will give clue to where they are. Something I can cross-reference. All I need is a photograph.
There we go. If this is gonna be dull. I didn't look on the board, but if this is gonna be dull perio, you're gonna see why I don't like it. So what I like to do is I just like to do a couple of explosions. And that's obviously ensures that there's no one waiting for me. So there might still be someone, but I mean,
This time there was
they
shooting, yes,
will
but
not
this is good news. That means you have the gun.
anyway
Now
fast
just
enough.
get it back here in one piece.
Prep sorted, there's plasma cutter sorted, there is still a cutting torch, some weapons preps, and then also what am I forgetting? Cutting torch, weapons preps, and then fingerprint cloner. That is the you need to do at least 3. This is the 3 best ones to do if you're trying to do stealthy approach. If you're trying to go in guns blazing, we have done that, got caught once. We didn't plan to go in guns blazing, but we got caught once, and then somehow that one time, I mean, no, we got caught once, we got caught a lot of times, but that one specific time when we got caught, we actually managed to kill the Juggernaut, and there was no poisoning, no nothing like that. I think Juggernaut was pointing to me, he killed him. I don't know if he was trying to protect me or what was the case, but it was vannacht. Yeah, in the water.
The fingerprint scanner we saw in Mr. Rubio's office is state-of-the-art. Ordinary hacking tools is out of the question, so we have only one option. We find
He's
the
still wearing that
fail-safe
face
tools.
mask.
This is the
Yo,
backup which allows
money
for
can
reconstructing
explode.
Mr. Rubio's fingerprints in emergency, and there is only one in existence, kept safe on the mainland by his head of cybersecurity. This system in this
So,
warehouse.
okay.
You
So there is
must
one way you
avoid
can go in there,
surveillance cameras or
you
destroy
just go
them,
in,
or just
guns
kill the
blazing,
tower. There will
and
be circuit
you'll be
box not
fine.
too far from here.
Or the
There
circuit
will
box
be
here.
security inside.
You can actually
If
disable
are
it.
not
It
seen
gives
by
you
the
kind of
cameras,
like,
you will have element of
you get like
surprise, yes?
2 or 3 seconds, so you can like kill 1 or 2 of them before they actually notice. So now the cameras are turned off. You can try shooting the cameras, but you guarantee will set the alarm if you shoot the cameras. That's the way each location has obviously a fuse box. So you see, no one notices, and by the time they notice, they are probably all done already. There's one more person. With him, I just always lean out and just grab a piece him out. Sticky Becky. And then we have to hack the laptop. I'm doing kind of like something sort of like a word puzzle.
I know what you're thinking. Hacking into a cybersecurity system is like pissing into the wind, yes?
Panther. If you do, however, click a letter miss, you will have to do it all over. And there's a time limit. If you do it the first time.
We have the location of the archive.
Run right, see? I see. I'm like you have an eye on your wall. Laat ons gaan, laat ons gooi. Run right, see? This man is like someone that is constantly the way he is. Are you going here by
You're approaching it now. Watch out. This
the
place will also have
homeless shelters?
CCTV.
I'm just gonna take out the pistol. Ammo. Let's feel like this. It's like Jonathan Wick. I say. So there is usually, it looks, I have never really looked at this thing properly because there is a lane, it's obviously flashing there. You see how far you are and you're ready to pick it up, so
I strongly
this
suggest
shows
you do not wait
you
around.
don't even really need to see that thing to pick it up, you just run between that computer section. It's usually about the place where I just went, on that side of the world at least.
Hold of loose end. He will strangle you with it, yes?
So anybody in the chat, let me know. I see Azure 2027 is in the chat. Anybody else in the chat? Drop a comment or something. Be lekker. Just say something, man. Don't just sit there quietly watching. Just drop something. Even if you say Kamskawili, just say something. Right though. Prep 3 of the 3 middle ones, at least the 3 equipment. Cutting torch. We're gonna go to the construction site. Going to power construction. You in the chat, let know in the chat if you're drinking coffee, if you have a coffee, or if you're just sitting there boring. Let me know what you're drinking. Drink the juice, drink the water, it's op 'n diet, drink the unmarked drink. Right, so now we're gonna go to the, it depends on which construction site we get. There is one that is heavily glitched. That's the tall one. No, I'm lying. The one in the bougie area. The one there on top of the map. That one is very laggy when it comes to trying to do it stealthy. So you can do the cutting to it stealthy, or you can go in and try and kill them all. I usually just go stealthy. For the reason when I leave, there's no helicopters chasing me, and the other reason, it just goes quicker. So this is the construction site. They've been building this building for 12 years. Ever he got this contract, I don't know what kind of politics is involved here, but the money went somewhere. But it's definitely not to this building. I've never seen a building work in progress so long. Let's put in a Uchi. So if you put on a Uchi, a disguise, it's like a disguise. They think you belong, but if you too eeg, so if you're running too eeg or you're jumping too eeg, and the Uchi will fall off. So the Uchi is not too stable on your cup, so you also don't want to stay in these sites for too long, because then they will notice that you don't belong. So you just want to, like, especially when they're moving around, you don't have to. Oh wow, first boxy, and we got it. So usually you have to go through a clump of boxies. I usually find it in my last boxy, but okay, today we are in the good luck. We're having good luck. As long as the Uchi stays on our duff, we are alright. Building up the temple, building up the temple. Sa. This mannetjie is too easy. Just gooi 'n bommetje there, 'n bommetje there, 'n bommetje there. Just to let know we are on our way in, you know. And I park on the right spot. Yeah. So now we have the weapons prep. So this is where it gets tricky. So what I usually do is, I know a lot of people, you don't have to buy the suppressor, but if you do buy the suppressor, the chances of you getting Merryweather, I feel like is less, because when I buy the suppressor, I usually don't get Merryweather as easily. So usually I get one of the office buildings, and that is what we want. If we get Merryweather, we will definitely jump into a new session, because we are not gonna do that long prep. I mean, we're trying to speed run it, even though we're very far from speed run. We're trying to do it as efficient as possible with making mistakes, just to show it doesn't take that long. Alright, let's do the suppressors. You pay 5,000. I mean, you pump that money out on a daily. Merryweather HQ. This game is listening. This game is bloody listening. So what we do is we jump to a new session, because we don't smack to go from the docks to the top of the map to go fight to come back to the docks. Oh no. Oh hell no. Hell no. Let's get it. You almost now being echt. This game is now being nodig. This game, see, I'm trying to show you guys something, and the game's like, nah. Even though I'm jumping to a new session, it's still quicker than the mission itself, because you actually have to go to the docks, which is not far from where we currently are, but I mean, imagine going from the docks, then having to follow the slowest piece of helicopter. Asseblief Merryweather, los my uit. Los my net uit. Kom. Kamka Bianca. Dankie, Mr. Schlongberg Center. Sex Circle, Diablo. Wat yellow. That's Moy, that's in the parking lot. You can't park the car there. Why you park the car there? Look down. Should get the oppressor right in front of us. Yeah boy, yes. I'm not sure if this is actually a fact. In my mind it works. Same like those suppressors usually works. But today, when I was trying to prove that point, it just shows how inconsistent it is. If you're new to the stream, don't forget to follow, be lekker, follow, cake for a cake, don't be so that you can be, and then turn on, they will ask you when you click follow, since they're gonna ask you, do you want to get notified? Get notified. Al gaat ze niet kijken. The fact that you know when the stream is on might make you, when you vervelig, you can click there, come lam with us, do kak, drink coffee. If you don't have coffee, then you like me, drink water, say just coffee. Be careful if you don't like seeing blood, violence or anything like that, back to your oor, because this is GTA. Ons vat petrol uit. So that was in his petrol. Skiet hom in die petrol. In die oog. Okay, so we wanna take them both out. He's drinking his coffee. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, the cup in this game is absolutely you can't break a cup. You can't shoot through a cup. A cup is better than armor in this game. So there's someone in this bathroom, usually taking out, so you don't have to take him out, but I mean, Why not? So weapons is in the safe locker here. It's locked. PC2 hacking time. Now you do your IT course. This thing always messes up my eyes. Ek kan nooit sien nie. 12, 1, 1, 12. I wonder if you can do preps when you're drunk. I wonder how that would be. Drunk doing preps. Seeker maar interesting. If you think about it, that's probably interesting. Steal some weapons. Hey, Ink RPG. I bomb you. Exit. I made the biggest mistake. I went to the ground floor and not to the roof. So now it's gonna be chaos. I almost died there. Who's a piece of shit, Zay? Nah, not that side of the pole. We need to hide. The helicopter is gonna shoot us down. Helicopter, helicopter! Come, press it, don't spawn too far. Okay, there we can make it. Let the helicopter move. The railgun you can only find at the gun van. When it does spawn at the gun van, but it's OP. As you can see, it's OP. One shot, it's much faster than anything else that shoots those kind of bullets. That shoots explosives. One of the quickest explosives. I think it is, and it's very accurate because it takes so quick to get there, so that they can't actually move. Whereas a homing missile, they can move, they can bob and weave. It's very difficult to bob and weave it, but they can. It's not impossible. It's pretty possible. It's very possible. So this is the last prep. Let's get to the prep. Let's get to the prep. So this took longer than what I wished it took. But I mean, that's down to me making 30 errors. I usually do this without errors when I'm focused, not speaking. Just deep into the screen. That is the prep's done again.